Hello everyone. In this video I will show you how I make pockets on the front of the sweater. So first let me show you how I got to this part so far. So this is the ribbing, and I started with these needles that they're much thinner. Those are US size 2 or 275, and now I moved to size 6, and that makes such a huge difference for having a nice and crisp and tight ribbing. Otherwise you would look sloppy and wider and you would stretch out. This way, if you can see, it gets wider without me even increasing. I just increased one stitch, but it makes a huge difference. So now I'm at the point where I want to make some pockets. So the pockets that I want to make, it's gonna be like a slit that you can slide your hand in, and at this point I have enough room for the pocket, and I want them to be fairly low, so you don't have to put your hand too high up to reach into the pocket, and it's just like to have a key in there or something small that you want to put in there, a tissue, something like that. So now I'm on the wrong side. I'll just purl on this side and then I'll start on the right side. So I'll meet you then. Okay, so now I am on the right side. So if I measure my hand, it's about 3.5 inches or 9 centimeters. I don't know about you, but I like a pocket where you can put your hand in it. I don't like a pocket that's too small. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look in here. Where do I have about 3.5 inches that would look where I want to have it? A little bit towards the side. I don't want it to be too much in the middle, because your arms are in the side. So I think I'm gonna place it about here. So I'll put a stitch marker here. I like those stitch markers that you can open them, and you can place them anywhere you want. It's kind of like a little clothespin. So I'll put it right here. And now I am going to count this number of stitches and place the same one on the other side. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right there. Count them again, because this is my pet peeve from my day job. You always check your work. Now I am going to mark the 3.5 right here. So it's going to be about here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 inch, 17 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'll do that on the other side. Now we are going to knit from here to the first stitch marker, and then we are going to cast off this section. So now I can remove the stitch marker and start casting off in the same pattern that I'm in. Trying to look through the camera. So you just knit it and then you put the stitch over. Knit and then pull the stitch over. And that ends the fabric right here. I'm so not used to looking through the camera and knitting. It's like different than when you see it with your own eyes, because I guess because the camera goes in and out of focus a little bit. So I'll keep doing that until I get to my stitch marker. So I reached the stitch marker, so now I can remove it. And I continue knitting from here as usual until I get to my next stitch marker. So basically, you already can see that this is going to be my pocket where I insert, and then I show you how I continue after that. You don't want to leave the pocket like that, although you could, because it's going to roll a little bit. So you could do an I-cord edging here at the edge, and that's gonna straighten up the pocket, or you could do a little bit of ribbing. I will show you when I get there how I'm gonna finish it. So now I keep knitting to my next one. So now I have my 2 slits in here for the pockets. And now I turn my work and start knitting on the other side, basically purling. So I will purl until I get to the section in here, and then I'll show you. So I'm at the last stitch in here. Now what I need to do is to cast on the 17 stitches that I casted off in here, because I need to continue on. Now when I reach this point here where I have the stitches casted off, you can't continue from here because your stitches are way over there. And if you did, you would create something like this. Looking in the front, not not the kind of pocket we're thinking about. Now you are going to cast on the 17 stitches that we casted off on this needle. With the backwards loop. Oh, split. Now I have the 17 inches back in here, and now I can continue purling on my regular part of the sweater, and that joins basically the sweater together. Now I'm getting almost closer to this other side where I had the pocket. And now I'm gonna start casting on my stitches. Not on this needle, on this needle, because they need to be right here continuing. So I finished casting my 17 stitches, and now I continue my work here, purling together, purling so I can keep the sweater together, and I make sure that the stitches are close. And now you can see that we got the slit for the pocket, but where is the pocket? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to continue knitting up just normal. And when I do the pocket, I am going to make like a little square that fits into this part and hang it on the inside from the top part, not from the bottom part. So then when you put your hand in here, you don't have a hole to see what's underneath. You just put your hand right in the pocket. So I will show you in a future video when I get in there how I continue finishing the pocket, but now I'm just gonna keep knitting the sweater going up. Thank you for watching, and keep watching for my posts and my other gardening and flower arranging and food photography and other things about cooking that I do. Have a good day.